Early in the morning, Joshua and all the Israelites set out and went to the Jordan, where they camped before crossing over. After 3 days, the officers went throughout the camp, giving orders to the people. When you see the ark of the covenant of the Lord your God and the priests carrying it, you're to move out from your positions and follow it. Now, stay right there. You don't hear a lot about the Ark of the Covenant outside of Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones was chasing it down in one of them. I can't remember which one. But what you've got there, essentially, after the law's been given, is an incredible set of rules, instructions, you might say, as to how to build the ark. I would not want to build it, given the directions. I'd want Russ on it. I'd want Rich on it. Maybe a little Warren and John on it. Anyone else other than me given the instructions, because I would want a baby crib instructions. I would want to put that together, given these instructions. But it's just intricate because it's carrying the law of the people. And from that day forward, after it's built, the law goes wherever they're going. And you think about protecting something, this is something that's very real to them. He says to them, when you see the Ark of the Covenant of the Lord your God and the priests carrying it, you're to move out of your positions and follow it, because it's going to take us across the river. Let's look. Keep going. Then you will know which way to go, since you have never been this way before. Now that's why I did the children's sermon that way. And that's why the step one is that way. When you have never done something before, it's really nice to have someone else going with you to hold your hand to show you the way. Beth, you remember what your first call was as a paramedic? Is it? And was there a more experienced person with you? I can't imagine getting that first call of, okay, it's very real now. In my CPE as an intern as a chaplain in a hospital, I had to respond to level 1 trauma kind of things, and you're just, oh, somebody please go with me and help me. So that 4 is an instance of, look, we're all scared, but I'm going to tell you which way we're going to go. Joshua told the people, consecrate yourselves tomorrow, for the Lord will do amazing things among you. The significance of that is in an 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-hour trip in a car with a family, you'll make some mistakes. Okay? Just for instance, someone will spill their food or their drink, or their food into their drink onto the floor. Someone will miss a turn. The navigator will make a mistake, and we will get on 185 instead of 85, which will send us around to 77 and north, and I'm not sure what we're supposed to do now. Words will be exchanged on a 12-hour trip. At the end, if you make it, you say to yourselves, okay, we're here, it's vacation, let's set everything, let's put all that behind us. I'm really sorry that I yelled at you, but we're bros now because we made it. Just before they leave Egypt, Moses says to themselves as they're about to run and cross the Red Sea, he says, consecrate yourselves. Reset. Focus your eyes upon God, because we've all made mistakes, and let's start over. They made mistakes in the decades-long journey in the desert. Joshua says to them, consecrate yourselves. Let's start over, because we're going into a holy place. The Lord said to Joshua, today I will begin to exalt you in the eyes of all of Israel, so that they may know that I am with you as I was with Moses. The young candidate for whatever office wants the senior candidate to do what for them in the election? He wants them to endorse him. Everything that I believe in and everything that I know, the senior candidate says, I believe in this younger candidate. And so if you've ever voted for me, what? I want you to vote for them. So God says, if you've ever followed Moses before, if you've ever followed me before, I want you to follow Joshua. He's given him He's vouching for him. So, things that could have been said and mistakes along the way. As they are going about across the river and they're finally reaching their journey and they're so happy, they say to themselves, God is finally with us. Did God ever leave them? No. Did they ever abandon God? Sure. Multiple times. And in their abandoning of God and getting themselves in a really difficult spot, they say to themselves, why has God abandoned us? And in times of great joy, they're about to go in the promised land, they say, wow, God's with us. Now, a story from the 9 o'clock service. I think it was last week. I said, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? I said you couldn't find something in a room because you knew for a fact it wasn't there. Now, I'm very familiar with that. That's why I can talk about it. I knew for a fact that the laptop charger cord was here. I knew it. I knew it so well I didn't even look when I left the house this morning. I just came with the laptop. And when I got here, the battery at 8:27 said that it had 47 minutes left. And the charger was at home. So I had to decide, okay, what are we going to do here? Can we power down like Apollo 13? Can we only do the essential things on the laptop so that it'll stay alive for this period of time and then I can sprint home? No, I'm just going to run home. Complete technical failure is imminent with the laptop. I called Cate to tell her to bring it. Katie's cell phone is turned off. Complete technical failure. And she can't, so I'm going to have to sprint home and get it. I make it home in the amount of time that I figure I can grab it and get back. I was super fortunate that it was where it was, that I thought it might be. You could drop 10, 12 minutes looking for it. I get back in the car with the exact amount of time that I need to get back for the 9 o'clock service. I pull on to Dunes West Boulevard, directly behind 911 driving school with a candidate and a teacher. The candidate is at 10 and 2, going 5 miles under the speed limit. They want to make absolutely sure at the roundabout that no one is coming. Okay? They've got their turn signal on at the roundabout. And they look, and I think, okay, let's just go. And I think to myself, is God with me? Because I am going to deliver God's word to God's people. I need God to be with me.